Hey guys, happy Sunday. Can't remember what day it was. Oh, and happy March. It is a new month. It is March. The last time I spoke to you was back in February, so it's March. It's a new month. Spring month. Yeah, spring is coming in this month. Spring is my favorite season. I love spring, new beginning, birds. It's great. Love spring. The weather is nice. It's pleasant. It's not too hot. But it's a strange thing going on with the weather lately. I don't know if you noticed that, but yeah, it's been really, really, really crazy stuff going on with the weather. But yes, I love March. Like I said, my favorite season, spring. Anyway, so happy March. And if you have a birthday this month, happy birthday. I hope you have the best birthday yet, whenever it is during this month. So happy birthday to all the March babies. But anyway, so yeah, so it's the beginning of a new week. And so, yeah, people leaving for good things. So I don't know about you guys, but the past few weeks have been really, really, really rough. I mean, really rough. Most of it's just been work stuff. You know, we had a lot of people recently to just, they got other jobs, so they left. And so, of course, with them gone, it's like work increased dramatically, and so shorthanded, and so I just been running myself ragged. Just a lot of 11 and 12-hour days. Yes, I have been exhausted, and so like pretty much once I get home, that's it. So I didn't come out to do a video last week because I was just tired. I was like, I just got to rest. I just got to get some good sleep. So yeah, but hopefully this week is better. We getting in some new people, so maybe it won't be as hectic. At least I'm praying and hoping not. So, but anyway, so this is story time. Kind of like story time, but there's a lesson in it. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for new and recent subscribers. Welcome to the family. This is Minutes with Misa. And I'm here to tell you, like I said, a quick story with a powerful lesson behind it. But anyway, so this happened like a few years back. So I was out and about. It was me and my mother, and we went to the store, and so I could see when we came out and got ready to get into the car, I could see behind me there was this man, and he started walking towards us. And so, it was just a little suspect because normally, it's like I'm not really, really scary, fearful person, but I'm very cautious. And so I'm opening the car door and I see this man. He just coming up. He started walking towards us like as soon as we came out of the store. And so I'm telling my mother, I'm like, get in the car, get in the car, get in the car. Just telling her to get in the car because I didn't know who this was. I didn't know what he wanted. I didn't know what he was up to. He was just this strange looking dude. So I'm telling her, get in the car. I like her, just get in the car, because I could see him coming up, behind her. Because I was on the driver's side, but I could see him coming up behind her. She didn't see him, so I'm telling her, let her get in the car, like get in the car, and she wouldn't. I guess her curiosity got the best of her, so she just stopped and looked around. I'm like, what? He was a beggar or whatever. He was asking for some money or something, and I think she was saying no, she didn't have anything, something like that. I'm like, I told her to get in the car, but she wouldn't get in the car. She just wanted to stand around and see what was going on. Because the thing is, even though he was just someone begging, trying to get money for whatever, maybe something to eat, maybe drugs, I don't know, but a lot of times you never know what someone's going to do. I mean, not everyone is harmless. Sometimes people, they have things, sometimes they have ulterior motives. He could have done something to her, could have grabbed her purse, or whatever. But She wouldn't get in the car. She wouldn't want to open the door to get in the car. She just want to stand by and stand and look behind her and see what it is that I saw, you know. I'm like, and when we finally got in the car, like, I told you to get in the car. You know, I was like, man, you know, it was just crazy because I'm like, I see this potential threat coming. And I'm telling her, you know, just her from getting in the car. And she wouldn't get in the car. She wants to stand, you know, wanting to look there and look behind her and see what it is, what's behind her, what's coming. I'm like, but yeah, so I was just thinking about that story, because I was out and about, and I was like, and it just started came to my mind about how the incident that happened. I'm like, you know what? We're pretty much the same way, you know. When God tells us not to do something or to do something, we just kind of ignore it. You know, He can tell us, don't do this, don't do that, you know, because He's all seeing. He sees everything. He sees the danger, the potential danger. He knows what's going to happen. He can see it. We don't see it, but He sees it. Just like I saw this person coming up behind her, He sees things that we aren't seeing. And so he's looking out for our best interest. So but disobedient, we are being disobedient, and we're like, we want to see for ourselves. Like, what is it? Like, he might say, hey, you know, he might let us know, you know, we shouldn't go to that party, we shouldn't hang out with that person, we shouldn't hang out with those kind of people, we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't do that, because he can see the danger that's coming even though we don't see it. But we want what we want to do. We do want to do what we want to do. We want to find out for ourselves. Like, no, I want to see what this person's about. I want to see what this person wants. I want to see what this party is about. I know I shouldn't hang out with these people, but I want to hang out with them anyway, see what they're about. So we have a tendency to do the same thing, you know, and we don't listen. Whenever a lot of times when he's trying to warn us and tell us not to do something, we end up doing it, and a lot of times we end up in trouble, and then he has to get us out of trouble. You know, sometimes, but he doesn't always come right away. Sometimes there are like consequences to our action, and we need to learn. So there are lessons to learn. So it's not like he's gonna always just come and rescue us right away from that danger. It's like, but there's lessons there. You know, and so yes, it's like, I don't know if it's like our curiosity. We think there's nothing gonna happen to us, but there are plenty of things. There are plenty of times when you think about it, when it was always like, all right, I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I know I shouldn't go out with this person, but I'm gonna go out with them anyway. I know I shouldn't hang out with these people, but I'm gonna hang out with them anyway. I know I shouldn't eat this, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. You know, it's like those dangers are there. Even when we feel like something's not quite right or we shouldn't do it, we still walk into it and do it anyway. And we find ourselves in dangerous situations. I don't know, I guess it's just our flesh, because our flesh is very disobedient. You know, we're also very rebellious. And we have rebellious streak. You know, for those of you who have kids, when you're raising your kids, you tell them, don't do that, and they just have to do it anyway. Don't touch that, it's hot. They're going to end up getting burned anyway. It's like, nope, don't do that. You try to warn your kids. You try to warn your nieces, your nephew, whomever it is. You try to, don't touch that. They just more determined than ever to touch it. As soon as you turn your head, they're gonna be like, they're gonna try it. They're gonna try it. Even when you tell them not to, you know they're gonna get burned. You know that it's gonna be hot. You know it's gonna cause them pain. They don't care. Little children, little babies do that. You know, it's like you would think they're too young to be, but no, it's in them because we are born into sin, into iniquity. We are born into it, you know. That's how we are, it's flesh. And so from childhood, we're just disobedient little rebellious children, you know. It's like, don't touch that. No, you can't have that. They're going to sneak and touch it. They're going to sneak and do it. No, it's just always that's thing that's in us. It's like that disobedient, that rebellion, or whatever. We just have to. It's like, no. It's like they want to start. What? I said, get in the car. I can see this person coming. This person could be dangerous. They could be out the hunt. No, you want to stand around and look. We do the same thing. We want to stand around and look. We want to touch it. We want to eat it. We want to hang. Stuff that we know that we should not do. Even when people, our parents, or whomever, or God, our Father, tell us not to do something, and we know we do it anyway. And we end up, a lot of times, putting ourselves in danger, end up hurting ourselves in the process because we're just naturally disobedient. Children, they're going to learn, and throughout childhood, they do it. It's like, when will we listen and be obedient and stop doing things that we shouldn't do? It's obvious that it's going to be throughout our life that we are going to do that. And we're going to end up in situations we shouldn't be in. I'm trying myself, is like, when I know that I really shouldn't do it, it's like, you know what, I'm not going to do it. I'm not. Even curiosity get the best of me. Because I don't end up in a situation where I'm in trouble, I end up getting hurt. But the lesson is, when God tells us we shouldn't do something, when we know we shouldn't do it, don't do it. Don't try it. Don't take a chance. Because we can end up hurt. We can end up needing someone else to get hurt. And we don't want to do that. So be obedient. Obedience is very important. The Bible says obedience is better than sacrifice. And the sacrifices you may make to God. So obedience, He wants our obedience. He sees the trouble. He sees the danger. And He doesn't want us to get hurt. He wants to protect us. So listen to God. Read your Bible. The commandments are there not because He's trying to control us, but He's trying to protect us. Protect you from harm and danger, because there's a lot of danger, there's a lot of trouble out there. There's a lot of people out there that want to hurt us. So be obedient. Obedience is important. So that is your lesson for today, for the week. Obedience. No. Don't try, don't go against it, or just obedience. Okay? He's looking out for us. Other people looking out for us. Parents are looking out for you. Obedience. Just practice obedience. But yes, I did want to tell you that story. There's a lesson in it. Lesson about just, keep in mind, a lot of times, God looking out for us, your parents looking out for you, other people looking out for you, and it's for your protection. Because like I said, God can see what's coming. He knows that it's going to cause a problem, but He knows what's going to happen. So yes, obedience. Just be obedient. Read the word, study the word, whatever it says to do in the word, do it. Because God is looking out for us. He doesn't want His kids, His children hurt. He loves us too much, and He don't want us to get hurt. So anyway, so that's the lesson. For today about obedience. But anyway, so I hope you got something out of it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. But anyway, so thank you for taking time to watch. I will get back into lessons from my devotion later. It was just something that I just felt like I just had to get out there. And so, but anyway, so like I said, I hope you got something out of it. You let me know. But anyway, so yes, thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have like a very good day and a great week. You guys, I will talk to you all very, very soon. Goodbye, you guys. Be blessed.